Okay, so next I have this Revlon. So today I wanted to do a March favorites video for you guys on this channel because I just want to film something, and you know, it's that time of the month, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't have that much stuff to talk about, but I do have some things I want to tell people on the internet about, so yeah, let's just do this thing. First thing I want to talk about is something that actually saved my under eye area, and it's this Body Shop lip slash concealer brush. And I don't use this for my lips, I use it for my concealer, my eye area. And the reason I started using, okay, it's a funny story. I started to notice that whenever I would put on concealer, it would always end up in my waterline, and I thought that no one noticed. I thought that it was just me and that people like in the real world wouldn't see it. But I went out with my friend one day and she was like, oh, is that like a new trend, having concealer on your waterline? And I was like, oh my god. Girl, it's not a trend, I just don't know how to put makeup on. Like, it was the most embarrassing thing ever. So after that experience, I'm like, okay, I really need to get a concealer brush, because every time I use my finger, it just gets on my waterline, and I assume that no one else sees it, but clearly it's a new trend. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was an embarrassing day. I actually got this on Boxing Day, and it was like, I don't know how much it was, but it was really cheap. And yeah, it just does the job. Don't know what else to say about it. It's not amazing, it does the job. I just kind of use it to blend, and then I still use my fingers. It's just, for the most part, a brush really helps with not getting concealer on your freaking eye. Next, I have this Makeup Forever HD foundation, and when it comes to foundation, that's the one thing that I don't branch out. I have my favorite foundations and I stick with them, and the only ones that I really use are the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow by Benefit and the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I just stick with those. But I wanted to try something new because my Benefit one ran out, and I think I went through like 4 of those, so I was like, no, I need to try something new. Just try something, even if it ends up breaking me out. It's still kind of fun trying out new makeup. It's probably the most full coverage foundation that I've ever used. It literally covers everything, and you don't even need that much. And I feel like it makes your face and your skin look really good on camera also, like you're taking pictures and stuff. So yeah, but for the most part, it's full coverage, and that's pretty much what I go for when it comes to foundation, because that's the most important part of my makeup, for me anyways, is foundation. So finding one that covers everything, doesn't break you out, is smooth, goes on nicely, what more can you really ask for? Okay, so next I have this Revlon. I think these were released last year, but I was looking for a balm stain, well, not a balm stain, I was looking for a stain that would just stay on my lips all day, because I just hate the idea of having to always reapply lipstick or lip balms. Like, really, honestly, nobody has time for that, especially if you're at school and you're at work. Like, you just want something that goes on and stays on. I don't want to have to reapply something every 2 hours. It's just really annoying. So instead of spending like $40 on YSL lip stain or all these other really nice elaborate ones, I was like, let me just try this one out, because I got this on sale for like $4. I went into work at 12, my break was at 5, and this was still on, and it was perfect. Like, nothing moved. I didn't even have to reapply it, and it was on since 12. So yeah, this stuff is pretty amazing. It's affordable, and the color selection is also really nice. So yeah, check that out. I do definitely recommend this to folks out there who are looking for something that will actually last on your lips. There's one bad thing about this. There's only this much product in it, and the tube is this long. I honestly feel like it's a scam. Like, I feel like we as consumers are being scammed by Revlon, but the product itself is pretty good, so I'm not complaining too much. Okay, so the next thing that I have here is the Clean and Clear Makeup Removing Foaming Cleanser. And I was in the store, I remember, and I was looking at this, and I was looking at Bioderma, and this was only $3.99, and the Bioderma was like $1 million in my head. Honestly, why am I gonna spend so much money on Bioderma when products like this exist for so much cheaper? It makes no sense. I mean, I've never tried Bioderma, but I'm pretty sure this works just as effectively. It gets rid of the makeup. I mean, that's all you really want it to do. It's not like a cleanser or something where you need to invest in a nice one. It's just supposed to get rid of your makeup. So I think it does a pretty good job at breaking it down. It's oil-free, smells really good, and it just gets rid of my makeup. So it's really all I'm looking for in terms of a makeup remover. I don't need anything that expensive, and I haven't noticed any issues with this. It hasn't broken me out. I haven't been getting pimples from it. My face hasn't been feeling dry or anything, so yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so I also have the Body Shop Body Puree in the Satsuma, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Satsuma. Basically, it smells like clementines and oranges and beautifulness. But this stuff sucks. It's honestly not that great. When you put it on your skin, the texture feels really weird, and when you actually try to rub it into your skin, it gets really watery, and I don't know, it's just weird. If you've tried this, I think you know what I mean by the watery part. It just feels like water on your hand. But the only reason I'm adding this in this video is that I've still been wearing it every single day almost, even though I hate it, only because it smells really good, and the smell stays and lingers on your skin for pretty much the entire day. And when it comes to body lotions, that's the one thing that I personally look for, is something that the scent will just linger on and not just wither away after like an hour and a half. So yeah, this literally, if I put this on in the morning after I take a shower, for the entire day I will just smell beautiful. Like, I'll smell like a beautiful person. So yeah, it's beautiful, even though it sucks. Does that even make sense? Next thing I have are these pair of Chelsea boots. They're really dirty, I'm sorry, but these were only $30. I got them from Spring. They were really cheap, and I can't complain about them. Literally have been wearing them every single day. I wear them with everything. I wore them to a bunch of job interviews. I wore them with like a sweater and a flannel shirt, and you can still pull it off no matter what you're wearing. So, okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is this jacket that I got from Zara. I don't know what it is about this jacket that I like so much, but I can't stop wearing it, and I thought it would be one of those things that I would buy and never wear, because that's what I do with pretty much everything that I own. The color is really nice, and I think it's one of those pieces that will last a really long time. It's not like a trendy thing. You won't have to worry about wearing something that's out of style, or something that's, oh my god, it's not in anymore, I have to throw it out, because it's just gonna last you. I don't know, I really like this jacket a lot. Okay, so I'm almost done the video, but I want to talk about books, because books are amazing. I have here, so the first one is called Songs from Under the River by Mojgani, and he is one of my all-time favorite spoken word artists. He's amazing. His work is so good. I'll link some of his videos that I found on YouTube for you guys down below, but seriously, check out this book. If you're someone who's into poetry, I want to do like a separate, I don't want to really talk about this right now because I want to do a separate review on this book. If you guys want to see book reviews on this channel, I would love to do that also. Let me know in the comments, but I don't want to get too into it, because if I start talking about this book too much, I'm gonna pretty much talk about it for the rest of the video. But his work, his writing, the way he just, oh god. I read a lot when I'm on the bus, because it takes me literally takes me 2 hours to get to school sometimes, so I always have a book or something in my bag. And what I love about carrying books like this that are just all poetry is that you don't get bored reading it over again. It's not like a book. If it's in my bag and I'm like, I've already finished that book, what am I going to do now? Just sit here and people stare. But what I love about poetry books is that you can just read the poems over and over again, and every time you read it, well, for me anyways, every time I read it, it just makes you feel differently, or you think about the poem differently, or you think, I don't know. Definitely recommend checking out Mojgani. I will link his videos for you guys down below so you guys can check him out, and if you actually watch any of his videos, let me know what you guys think of him. So next I have the Shrunk and White, The Elements of Style, which is basically a book that helps you with your writing and your grammar, and just to help you overall make your writing better. I am a pretty shitty writer, and it sucks because in school I do a lot of writing. Some of the tips they give you in here are pretty freaking amazing, so if you're looking to better your writing too, I would definitely recommend checking this book out. Yeah, pretty much all I have to say. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you all are doing well, and yeah, wrapping it up now, and I will talk to you guys later. Guess who? Tell me what YouTuber does that in the comments, and we will be best friends, because yeah.